Easy blueberry pie ice cream. No ice cream machine needed. And yes, this is dreamy dairy heaven. Perfect for summer and definitely addictive. So we're gonna start by making a blueberry sauce or compote. This is basically just blueberries, sugar, and a little bit of lemon juice reduced down on the stove. You're gonna bring it to a boil, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna set it aside to cool. By the way, your house is gonna smell amazing as you're making this. But now onto our pie crust. You can use store-bought pie crust. I'm using some that I had in my freezer that's homemade. I do have that video on my page. But if you're using store-bought, you're gonna need about half of a package, and we're just gonna cut this into little tiny squares. I was going for about 1-inch squares, but you know, they don't have to be perfect. Now I'm placing those onto a pan with some parchment paper. You wanna bake according to the package instructions. Maybe take like 2 or 3 minutes off just so they're not too crunchy. And now that that delicious blueberry compote is cooled, we're gonna put it in a blender cup and I'm gonna blend it until it's super smooth and silky. If you don't have a blender, you can really just mash it up as good as you can and then set it aside. Now we're gonna start on the ice cream base. Combine together heavy whipping cream, whole Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, and then we're gonna add in that blueberry compote from earlier. Mix it really well until it's totally combined. And now you get to decide exactly how you're gonna make the ice cream. The recipe calls for an ice cream machine, which I don't have, so if you do, I'm super jealous. But for those of us that don't have one, you can also do the method that I did, which is basically stirring it every 30 minutes. So you're gonna stick it in the freezer, set a timer for 30 minutes, pull it out, stir it really well, and stick it back in the freezer. And yes, I know it sounds really tedious, but if you do it on a day where you're just relaxing, watching your favorite shows or something, set that timer and it goes by super quick. Now, as it thickens up, you're gonna fold in your pie crust and give it about 4 to 6 hours of doing this process, and it should come out creamy and dreamy like this.